Hello, thank you for joining Titi Loves. Today we are going to finish practicing that gold look, and what I am going to talk about today is going to set us off for October. So remember, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And what else? Share this video. Share it with everybody so they can see it and grow and love it as much as you guys love me. So let's get started. So y'all already know I'm looking, okay? And everything is right here still. First, what we're gonna do first is get these lips together because they ashy. They ashy as hell. So let's see. We'll probably use Tokyo today. I just washed off my face, so I'm pretty good. But I have the Tokyo. I have the whole set. This one is, I don't know. It is either cherry or strawberry. We'll see when I put it on my lips. It's just a dipping sauce. We'll see when I put it on my lips because I can tell you what I don't like. Guess. Okay? I don't like cherry. So we will see. So let's see. I think it's strawberry. I like strawberry. I think it's strawberry because I didn't just vomit. No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't have vomited if it was cherry, but I just don't like cherry. So this month, you know that I'm going to be doing a couple of tributes, and I'm going to be trying to, well, let's not say trying to, because when you say trying to, then you don't do it. I am committed to recording every day because, unfortunately, I don't have very much patience sometimes when I'm trying to learn something. And so since I want to learn this thing a little bit faster, I gotta practice more. No way around it. You know what though? I do need to use good old Crayon Case wipes. These things are great because they take off all your makeup. So I just did my face. I just did my face and washing everything, but this mascara, child, from 2 days ago is still staying on my face, and I'm scrubbing my eyes, but I could really still see it and feel it a little bit. And I'm telling you, just that quickly it came off. And it wasn't that much, but when you have it on, you can kind of feel it and definitely see it in the certain places that it's in. So let me take this off real quick, and while I'm at it, I might as well just go ahead and wipe my face. Okay, so I know that, you know, first of all, it's the beginning of Q4. And so what I need everybody to know is if you have any goals to attain for this year, if you've been lazy all year, or you've been slacking, or you just haven't had the courage to start it, guess what you could do? You still have a whole quarter to kill it. And that's a lot of time when you want to go for a goal. A quarter is a lot of time. So I know that people say all the time, oh, it takes time to build. It takes time to do this. What they are telling you is that you can go into something, but don't expect it to just, you know, be blowing up overnight. And that does happen for some people. You never know. Whatever God has for you is for you. But I could definitely tell you, if you don't start, it ain't gonna happen. How can it happen? I mean, yes, God could turn water into wine. He could, you know, make bushes talk. He could do a lot of things. But, I mean, let's just be realistic. You have to do your part too. But some people, heck, look at, you know, not to, well, no, this is what I like, and we're on my channel. So what I like is, I personally really admire, one of the people that I really admire, and I admire people for different reasons. So let's be clear about that. I admire people that have zero money, okay? And I admire people that have made it. One of the people that I really admire and why I chose her product is Super. So I really admire her because, you know, I don't know her, so I don't know her background, but I can tell you that her brand blew up fairly quickly. And that just goes to show you that what is for you is for you. And when you have that idea and it comes to fruition, no, this time, y'all, I can't find my spoolie. When it comes to fruition and that's for you, that's just what's going to happen. Point blank, period. And so was she in that space for a very long time of coming up with her product? To me, no, she wasn't. To me, she is what I would consider an overnight success. Did she put a lot of hard work, blood, sweat, and tears into it? Of course she did, just like everybody else. And that's what you have to do too. But if it doesn't happen like that, just know that those are like lotto pick things, you know? Bam. I'm like, I know I bought 6,877 sets. Now, I didn't take them all out, but I know I had it. But what is supposed to happen for you is supposed to happen for you. Your job is to pray, meditate, do whatever you do to get to the point where you know what you want to do, what your purpose is, what inspires you, what you feel like would make you happy for, I won't even say the rest of your life, because guess what? That could change overnight. But what you really feel like is something that is just something that you just really, really want to do. And so what we know for sure, let's talk about what we know for sure. What we know for sure is if we don't get up and do anything, then we know for sure that we're never going to meet that goal. Now that we know for sure. Because how can you meet a goal if you don't work towards it, right? But if there's something that you really want to do, I suggest you go for it. So I personally have wanted to dabble in makeup for a while, but remember I told you guys, I'm not sure if I did in an interview. I told you guys that there are things that I wanted to do in life, and because people told me that it was stupid and I should be doing other things, I turned off a certain part of me, and the end result is that only hurt me in the end, because I didn't necessarily tune into that part of myself, and that is the creative space. So initially, I wanted to do a couple of things. So I wanted to be a lawyer. I wanted to be an interior designer. And that's the thing that I was told was stupid. And that was a dumb degree and nobody should major in that because you don't make money. Oh, child. Parents, watch the things people say to your kids. Watch the things people say to your kids. Because, you know, again, just like I told you when I told the story, I don't believe that this person was coming from a malicious place when they said that. I believe that that person just wanted the best for me. But the best for me was what I wanted. The best for me is what I wanted, and to try to channel that dream maybe in a way that they felt would be most lucrative or whatever they thought about the dream. But there was a better way to handle that, and it wasn't handled appropriately, thus turning off the creative side of Asia, right? And how fair is that? How fair is that? Yes, I appreciate having gone to college for what I went for. I appreciate all of that. I do. But what the part that I don't feel like is fair is that something that I really love, which was creating, was turned off. And so who knows what I could have done with that. And now that I am older and different events in my life have happened that have led me to want to just live in color and do all the things that I really wanted to do and not feel stupid. Now how I do this eyebrow right, and this eyebrow look like damn Wolverine. I can't. Some days you just be off, child. but yeah, I feel like that part of me was cut off for a fear of looking or feeling stupid or failing and things like that. And so I just feel like you should go for it. Go for whatever your dream is and try it. What's the worst that could happen? The worst that could happen is that you figure out you don't like it. That's the worst that could happen. But what I do say is try. I really do. At Divine Purpose, one of the questions that I always ask is, what do you really like to do? So I always ask the people entering the program, what do you really like to do? And then, you know, they tell me, oh, I like to do this or I like to do that. Yep, I said I like to do this or I like to do that. Because if you want to be in the program, join the program and I'll help you. But they tell me what they like to do, and then I say, oh, did you know you could do this, 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 and this with that? And, you know, depending on what route they want to take, if they want to go to college, I help them find what colleges will be best for that. Y'all, this stuff is great. You see how little I just used, and there's still some on my brush. So once I brush up, I'll be able to utilize that as well. And that's the dark brown color. But I let them know the different paths that they can take to attain their goal and all that good stuff. And so then, guess what that builds? That builds, number one, it builds trust. It lets them see that I am listening to them and that I care about exactly what they want to do. And I am not trying to impose on them what I think they should do, but instead guiding them in the way that they're asking me to. Because that's my job. You know, that's my job as a human being, not even as in what I do for my career. And so then sometimes I think, well, was this the path I was supposed to take? Because I've always wanted to give back. So is this the path? Y'all know my nose itch. Is this the path I was supposed to take? Was I supposed to go to college and get my business degree and end up in HR so that when I worked with youth, I don't think that's right. I think that it's supposed to be like clean cut. I think I gotta fix my brush. I can't. This learning curve is gonna get you, girl. I wonder if that is what's supposed to happen. If it was supposed to happen that way, and I was actually supposed to go to college and end up in HR, which I knew nothing about when I started college, because nobody in my family was in HR, and you know, having not worked yet, I didn't have a job yet. I worked for myself, so I didn't know what HR looked like. And then once I got into it, I absolutely loved it. So I wonder if that was the purpose, so that I was, you know, go into that field and really love it and really desire to help others grow. And so what that meant was I learned how to be resourceful and figure things out for people that wanted different careers, wanted to be promoted, wanted to learn. So it helped me to learn where different things were and how someone could actually pursue their dream no matter where they were from, or translate what they like to do into a career, because I had experience in that area. So you know what, maybe that was supposed to happen, but I still don't think it was supposed to happen that way. I don't think that you should talk to people and tell them that what they want to do is stupid. Y'all know my mom used to act like that was a cuss word. Like in my house, you could not say the word stupid. If like me or my sister called each other stupid, we got in trouble, because my mama said she didn't have no stupid kids. Maybe somebody she knows said that in a bad way, and so it made her not like the word. But that was up there with a cuss word. Okay, hold on, y'all. I got to come around this curve now. Hold on. Okay, so following your dreams is really, really important. And for me, at this age, now I'm not telling y'all how old I am. Google it. At this age, now I am trying to live in color, honey, and live in my divine purpose and do a bunch of things that I've always wanted to do. Because life is so short. It really, really is. The month of September, I was thinking about it when I was driving home from LA yesterday. I went to go hide at my cousin's house. I call it hiding. I really went to go see baby Harley. But I was thinking about it on the way home. Like, you know, people that I really love was born in September. So it's a really cool month in that a lot of celebrations going on. You know, celebrations of life, i.e. a birthday. But then it's a lot of trauma for me in those months, dealing with the murder of my cousin. And FYI, if that, I hope that does not hurt anybody, that I bring that up, but that was my cousin, and I really, really love him. So for a little while, I'll probably be talking about him because I miss him. But I promise it will be good. It will be good stuff. But, you know, that happened, and then I just lost my close friend. So I'm dealing with that. And then my godmom also would have, you know, celebrates her birthday in September, but she is not here anymore. And so it's just a lot of mixed emotions. And as you grow up, you know, things just affect you differently. They do. And so I was talking to my doctor today, and I was telling her, you know, what was going on, because I still have the one issue with my back. Like, a lot of things impact my back because it's nerve problems and some other things. And so she was asking me how I was doing, and then I was telling her, you know, I was like, oh, I'm fine. I just had the charity event. I'm going to wet this brush a little bit. It's a little bit of a flatter brush that I probably should have used because the bristles are connected. So that I could, well, that's slippery. So I could dip into my paint pot. Soft ochre is the color, I think. I was telling her a couple of things that was going on or whatever, but I told her, I said, you know, I'm going to do something different in Q4 this year. I said, I'm not going to stress about it. I'm not going to apply pressure. I said, I'm going to change the way that I look at things. And so I am going to challenge myself to work on my discipline. Work on my discipline and paying attention to the things that I am doing that contribute to my my health better, and my what do they call it? What is it called? Quality of life. My quality of life. I said, so that's what I'm going to do. I said, because, you know, I feel like, because everything is based on perception, I personally feel like if I channel that energy into something positive, then I will have a lot more happier days. Because, and I'm happy, but what I mean by happier days, I'm getting to it. What I mean by happier days is like, I'll be like, oh, because of the situation that of things that I experienced in the month of September, instead of me looking at it like all the things that happened in September, I'll start to look at it like, because of those things, this happened. Remember, cause and effect. So because these things happened, it led me to really focus on myself and really make the best out of my life and do all the things that I want to do. Even something, and I say it's silly, but I really need to stop my own self from putting my own self down too. I have always done my makeup, but basic makeup is, for me, it wasn't hard. You're doing it all the time. But now I want to learn how to do different things. And it's not silly. It's what I want to do. And I like it. I don't want to do it for other people. I just want to do it for myself and have something that I can do that is a healthy pastime. Really learn to do it and begin to incorporate it into my program, because teens wear makeup, honey. So if that's something that I can do with them, and we can just sit and do makeup and talk, and I think that will be good, because they will be, when you're doing something and you're talking, you're more comfortable. I don't know if you ever noticed, like if you're at dinner, sometimes we will take you to a dinner for an interview. The reason why you're being taken to dinner for an interview is because we want you in a relaxed state. And when you eat, and when food is involved, and the ambiance and all of those things, you're more likely to calm down and be yourself. So if you're ever invited to an interview and it is for dinner, coffee, something like that, know that they like what they see on paper, and they may have like the technical part of the interview if you went on the technical part first, but now they're trying to get to know you. So that's just a tip. They just want to get to know you. So just be yourself. If you fit, you fit. If you don't, you don't. Everything's not for you, and heck, you probably don't want it anyway. But that's just a tip for you. But I feel like that would be a good thing. So I want to really focus on the health things that we talked about for the entire month of October, and then setting time apart to practice makeup every day, because it's not stupid. If it's a passion of mine and I like it, and I just want to see what I can do with it, if I could tap back into the creative piece of me that I feel like left when I was told what was stupid about what I wanted to do, then why not? Right? Why not? I could take something negative and turn it into a positive. And what's the worst that could happen? I end up being good at it. What's the worst that could happen? The changes that I implement in my health that we talked about on the other video lead to me having a better back and having a better quality of life. What's the worst that could happen? So I want to do it. So I was talking to my doctor, and she gave me the green light to do keto. And I told her, I said, yeah, I'm going to do this in steps. And, I told her what I had already been doing, because I was already thinking about it. I told her some of the things that I want to do to start off, and then a couple of things that I have to wean off of. So you guys saw that I drink Red Bull, and it's just occasionally. However, I feel like if I get rid of everything, that if I start getting headaches and whatnot, I'm not going to torture myself. I will have a Red Bull if I need it. So that's what we decided. So I'm going to start keto, and I'm excited. And then we will see what happens. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna try that look from the other day again. So nervous. I could do it. You can do it, Asia. You can do it, baby. Just focus. Just focus. So let's try a blending eye brush. This is the one from e.l.f. Apparently, I took my, which one? Let's use the crayon case. Let's use the box of crayons. And let me close this because that's why it didn't work last time. So last time we did the gold look. And let me know in the comment section if you are on keto or and any other things that you are doing to better your health. What goals do you have for Q4? Because everybody needs them. I think I'm going to go with the darker brown than I did last time. Yeah, darker brown and then do a lighter brown on top of it, then gold on the lid. And this time I'm going to remember. I'm going to remember to do the outside. Here we go. Okay. I can't. I didn't blend the lid yet. So, let me blend the lid really quickly. That means, did I just pick up a brush? Lower that into the brush. Let's try this one. I need to pat it in. Somebody been on my my desk. I need to pat it in and flatten it out. So, what goals are you creating? And how are those goals going to ensure that you are not one of the people saying, new year, new me? I'm just saying. If you started Q4, then when you wrapping up your year, you talking different, right? You talking like a boss. Talking like, yeah, so y'all late. I already started. And I am starting out the year, moving into the next phase, because I don't need a new me. I'm a good me already. But thank you for joining me. Welcome to 2020. That would be nice. I would love to see some of those stories. Okay. All right, y'all. Okay. Also, is there anybody else out there that is good with makeup that could give me some, you know what? Never mind. Because I've been watching Nikki Tutorial. And Nikki Tutorial and then the other girl that I told you guys about. And Alexis B. So I watch enough people. So you telling me ain't gonna help me. I mean, if you want to, you can share it with me. I'm not saying it like that. What I'm saying is I'm probably just, at this point, a more hands-on person. And I need to just stop being a little chicken shit. And actually just sit down and do the makeup. And I do cuss sometimes, y'all, but I promise not to say big cuss words. And if you let your kids watch TV, don't judge me. That's all I'm going to say. So I'm just going just above the lid and patting in the color because I have a hooded eye. And so if I do everything on the crease, you won't see anything. Because as soon as I open my eye, it disappears. Do y'all miss KB? Think I should. Think it's I could do a couple videos for her. So I don't believe in forcing kids to do things. She absolutely loves it. She loves recording, but sometimes when she gets home from school, by the time she finishes her homework, because I'm telling y'all, she's a slow-moving Gemini. I ain't lying. She reminds me of my sister. By the time she get done with all of that, child, ain't nobody up but zombies. It's time for her to go to bed. So that's why y'all haven't seen her lately. But she is definitely still here. And then sometimes her tail, she'd be so tired when she get in from school, especially with the weather change. It's finally fall, thank goodness, because your girl was gonna pass out from this heat. So she is definitely here. But I went downstairs earlier to see if she wanted to record, and she was sleeping. I'm not waking her up to record. I'm not. This is my dream, not hers. I'm not inconveniencing her for some social media likes. It's not okay. But I promise to have her back soon, because she definitely has a lot to say. She's in junior high now. Thank you very much. So she has some opinions. Do y'all talk to y'all kids? When y'all kids come home from school, do you talk to them? If you're a TT, do you talk to your nieces and nephews? Do you check in to see how they doing? How school is? All that kind of stuff? As a village, we have to be more involved. You do. And you know, with everybody having phones now and all this text stuff, the reality is, if you are indeed too busy, or anything like that, you can text your nieces and nephews to see how everything is going. Listen, child, I saw that you're not supposed to have a fan on or something because something about it pick up to something and you could hear it. It's hot. And this window behind me, I can't open it because of little drummer boy. I tell you, this has been a whole mess trying to record lately. It has been an entire mess. I am looking for a smaller blending brush so that I could soften out the edges. And I'm going in with the lighter brown. But yeah, you have to make time for them because everybody wants to feel important and like they are heard, or somebody cares enough about them to care what their likes are and what they're going through. And a lot of times, that's when you find out if something's going on. That's when you find out if something's going on. They're waiting for you to come to them. They don't want to bug you and all of that, you know. So you just got to make time to check in with them. I'm telling you that that's going to, I'm blending. That changes a kid's life. Knowing that people cared about them and care what they had to say and want to hear all about their day. Well, just think about it. When you come home, like, you're like, oh, I want to tell my husband about my day, or I want to tell my wife about my day. So your kids want that same type of attention. The same attention you want as an adult, they want that same kind of attention too. And we owe it to them. So if you haven't, this week, reach out to one of your nieces and nephews. Or just sit down and talk to your kids if you haven't, because maybe you're too busy. Or just send them a random text that says, love you, kid. Okay, now we're going to do this crease. Let me show you guys. It's just blended. The magic is in the lid, which I don't have. So let's see. When she did the video, she did like a, I think it's called a cat eye cut crease. I did it last time, but I used like a lighter color. Let's try, I'm sorry, a color more to my skin color, so the daggone gold didn't stand out the way I wanted it to. And I don't clean my brushes that have concealer with my brush cleaner from Crayon Case. I generally take one of her wipes and I put it on the table and then I rub it. In the comments too, adults, if you're looking, which I'm sure you are, I'm sure it's most of y'all, tell me something. What did you want to be when you were a kid? What did you want to be? And what do you think could have been done differently so that you could have been that? Now, I don't want you to tell me that you wanted to be Beyonce, but you sing like Kermit the Frog. I mean, that's just not fair. It's just not fair because it's not realistic. But what is something that you feel that these wipe shawl is everything? It cleaned the stew out of that brush. Okay, so this is something that I'm going to try. I think I have a little while to perfect this look because I need it by a particular date. I'm telling y'all, that edge control is everything. I haven't even applied more. Let's see. So this is the white one, the Pro Concealer. I think if I put this white one on, I'm squeezing it, y'all, it's not coming out. Oh, there it is. I think if I use this white one, then no. I saw them say, I heard them talking about carving it out first. So let me try to carve it out first. I think if I do a white base, then when I try to put the yellows on top of it, then it will come out better. And I am really putting just the smallest amount on here, very flat, because I only want to carve it out. I don't want to do my thing right now. I said do my thing. No, Asia, be positive. Positive and pass out. Okay. Coco cutting up. My husband must be home. Okay. So I'm going to use the 3 times mirror. And then I'm going to stop stalling. Okay. Let me see. I'm so scared. They do it like it's so easy. Okay. Closing my eye. Look straight. Okay. And I basically, okay, right here. Okay, let's try it right here. And this is not at all very straight. I can't use this brush, guys. Please hold. Okay, we tried it. It didn't work. I can't use that brush because it's too big. It's putting too much on my my eye. Oh, let me try this itty bitty baby schoolhouse rock brush. Y'all laughing now. Y'all laughing now. But you wait. You wait till I get it. And I'll be walking around here looking like Beyonce about the eyelid. Then you gonna be like, oh, Asia, can you show me? Or, Asia, which video was that? And I'm be like, oh, girl, come on, I got you. The $59.95. I'll show you. Just kidding. See? I am plunking. Okay. This is where I'm not going to talk, but I will speed it up. my gosh. So just to be clear, I'm only staying on this eye, but I did it. Now I just gotta fill it in. I'm so proud. Is it perfect? No, but I did it. Okay, so let me tell y'all, now I'm back to talking. I could breathe, honey. I was watching Nikki tutorial today. Y'all should watch her, she's cool. Or if you have, watch me and I'll do what she do, so you watch me. Don't watch her. Unless you want to. I'm not a hater. I was watching her and she did this look. She does these challenges where she allows the viewers to challenge her. And so she was doing this challenge, and it was for the Grinch. She did Mrs. Grinch, right? And so she was doing it, and then her videos are like maybe 20 minutes. They're mostly maybe 20 minutes. Because I guess they're tutorials, but she's really showing you technique. Anyway, when she was doing the video, she's like doing it, and what I realized is number one, is two different types of makeup artists. There are some people that can do their makeup and they just really enjoy doing their makeup, and so you know they can copy things and stuff like that, right? And then there is the artist. An artist is on a whole nother level. Now I know what I'm not. Now I done sat here and told y'all, ooh, sorry, I gotta adjust my back. I done sat here and told y'all, you know, don't tell me you was trying to be Beyonce. Well, I realized that there are people that are actual artists in this thing. So I think I want to bring this up so this meets. There are people that are actual artists, and so when they're doing something, like the way that, y'all, I'm so proud of myself. You don't even know. I've been sitting here for so long acting like a little scaredy cat, not even wanting to try it. I really don't practice when I'm not on camera. When I'm not on camera, I will only do the same things that I've, you know, done in the past, or what we've already practiced together. But I've been so afraid to try this because in my head, I kept telling myself that I am not a creative person. You can't do this. You know, this isn't your gift. You really have to get out of your own way. And that's a message right there. But back to Nikki tutorial. So she was doing this look, the Grinch look, and talking about it. And then when she came back, she's like, oh, you know, thank you guys for really challenging me. Thank you for the idea. And she's like, I started this at 7 a.m. and it is now 1 p.m. That's some movie set type stuff. I know for sure. I know for sure that is not my desire. That is not my desire. I just want to learn how to do different things for myself. And so I will be able to. But the look that she created, it was really like the Grinch. But it was just so dope to see somebody like look at a picture and be like, oh, I could do that. And like she really transformed her face. So you saw like the wrinkles. You saw her skin. She made her skin green and used makeup and all of that. But after I got done watching that, then it made me kind of think to myself like, Asia, what do you think that movie makeup is? I tell you, the simplest things we don't think about when we put in too much pressure on ourselves. So now what I have done is I filled in the lower piece, cleaned up this line to get it as straight as possible. I went slightly above my lid, and that is what I was able to create. Now I'm going to fill it in, and it should take me the rest of this time just a little bit. That's the hard part. Once you do that part, you're done. You just fill in what's over it with color because you just pat it on, so it's not as intense as the other parts. Once this part is done, you're pretty good. And what I am going to use for this piece is I am going to go back to that brush that I was using, the flat blending brush. But yeah, she says 6 hours, and I was like, oh my goodness, like, this is a real art and a real craft. Like, for you to be able to, it's one thing to do your own makeup because you know your own face, and even then, you know, sometimes it takes a while before you can figure out, if you're not just somebody that can look at stuff and just go, you know, that's not your natural born talent. This is not my natural born talent. But if you're one of those people that could just look at somebody's face and just go and do what works for them and their skin, is this okay? No, it's not, but I don't have a clean. I do. I'm tripping. But people that have that talent, I admire it. I think the creative talent is so amazing because you look at this blank canvas and then you just like create, you know, like they literally, I'll be one of they one day. But they just literally like look at something or look at someone and they're like, oh, I think this will look nice, or oh, I think that will look nice. And then they just, you know, it just happens. The magic happens. But I want to see. I want to see how far I can go. Now with my lid, and this time I will show you the picture. I don't remember it, but I'll show you. I'm going to do, I keep my hair wrapped if I'm not leaving the house. This is the piece that hangs down. I'm going to do the gold like they had, because gold is the color that I need. This was the base. And then I am going to see what I need from there. But I'm going to use the gold. Which part should I use it on? I think I'm going to use it on the inner side. I'm going to start with it on the, I am going to start with it on the inner part. But I think it's so, I think creative people are so dope. I do. Because that type of, ooh, I'm scared. That type of vision, it's just so amazing to me. You know, statistics and analytics and law and all that stuff. Do I think that's a talent too? Of course I do, because that's what I do. And everything that somebody does should be their given talent. You know, that's what I am really good at. And I'm going to do the inner third of my eye. That is what I am really good at. So that's what I do. But I still, maybe because I don't have that, I think that it is like so dope that somebody could look at an empty field and say, oh yeah, let's put this building here and let's build this, like the casinos in Vegas and stuff. I love seeing when they build new ones, but by far my favorite to date is still probably Caesar's Palace. That sucker is nice. And I want to take a little up here. I want to try to see if I can be creative. I think that Caesar's Palace, oh my goodness, is so beautiful. And the architecture, oh my goodness, it is so beautiful. It really looks like back in those times. So the building really looks like that. The decor, the outside of the the actual casino, all of that looks like back in those times. And it is just so beautiful to me. The structure, all of that. So I like a lot of detail. Like, I probably wouldn't be one of the people to like a cookie cutter house or something like that. I'm looking for crown molding. If I had my perfect choice, I would want a Victorian house. I would want a Victorian house because I'm gonna do the whole lid. I just think that it's just so pretty. All the detail and all the detail and all of the special pieces that make it just really take its character. I love it. I love it. I love it. Now what I am doing is I started in the corner like gold, like bling bling. And what I'm doing now is I am applying more, but I'm lightly, and first of all, my eyes should have been closed. I'm using it to dust across the top, because I don't want it, I want it to get lighter, like a little ombre. But yeah, my dream house would be a Victorian house. It would, with that wraparound porch and all of that. And you know that house on what's that movie with the bad kid? Home Alone. That house, oh my lantern, it is so beautiful. It is so beautiful. So that's the type of thing that I like, which, unless I build from the ground up, I probably won't have here in California. I stay in Southern California. So I probably will not have that here because that's not what houses are built like out here. That's more of a Southern style home, a country type home. And it is very much suburbs and city where I live. And they're basically building houses on top of each other that all look alike. But that does not mean that I will not own one, because I am thinking of buying property in Atlanta, because I love Atlanta. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so now the question is, oh, I got the gold on my hand. Now the question is, I got 6 minutes. I got 6 minutes. So, I think that I should put on mascara. Put on mascara, put on lower liner, and don't push my luck for today. I've made good progress. Making progress, making progress. And of course the mascara I want is not right here. Let's see. Okay, so this one is Colosso Express. I don't want it to get on my lid, so I should look down. No, I should do this. I should do this and try my best not to blink. Ladies, we gonna do some stuff. Try your best not to blink after you get your hair done. You gotta sleep pretty so you don't mess it up. Do y'all remember that? Child, I remember in high school I had a like a bob haircut. shorter in the back, longer in the front. And when I would get it done, I like did not want to mess up that shop curl, you know, and I didn't want to wrap it or nothing. I wanted it to just look fresh, like I just got out the shop for at least a week. So for a whole week, I would sleep on the couch. I would sleep on the couch so I could put my hand underneath my chin and prop my head up. And that's how I slept on the couch. Just for the first week. But my hair was cute. And my grace was still good. But that was kind of silly. Okay. So, we got the mascara on. What are some of the things y'all used to do when y'all was younger? Because we sure look at these young people now and be like, that's silly. That don't make no sense. Blah, blah, blah. And then forgetting the little silly stuff that we used to do until we remember. Like, I just remembered that I used to do that. Sleep on the couch so that I wouldn't mess up my hair after I came from the shop. What's something you used to do? Because I could tell you something I'm about to start doing. The whole house gonna be mad because I'm about to start cutting on essential air when I get ready to record. Because this ring light is about to have me, okay. Please, 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 please be dry enough. Let me touch it. Let me touch it. Okay. Oh. That's when, like the angels. Blep, blep, blep. Okay, so let me do the bottom and then add some lower lash liner. So let me close out while I'm doing this. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing. And please become more interactive so I get a lot of feedback from the same people, which I absolutely love, because in true Asia fashion, I'm writing down who those same people are, because when I get ready to do giveaways and stuff like that, those are the people that I'm going to be picking from. Because I found that when you say, oh, like my like this so you can win something, everybody will like and subscribe and all of that, and then hell, as soon as you had a giveaway, they probably go away. They probably don't stay there. So I have decided, what in the heck, I have decided that I will keep note of, those are browns, of who is doing it from the beginning. That way I know. And that way your real ride or dies are the ones that get it. So, I cannot find my eyeliner. I'll do it, then insert a picture right here. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, give feedback, answer the questions down below so I can know that you guys are paying attention, and pray for me that I don't pass out. Thank you again. See you later. Bye.